Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. This particular episode is going to be a little interesting because I had this submission come in from multiple players. Apparently, this run showed up about a month and a half ago on the front page of the Monster Train Challenge page, and a bunch of viewers played it and lost a bunch. It was actually, I think, two or three people who submitted this. It was more than one, at least. But essentially, I was told very little about this other than that it's weird and they couldn't find the line to win. Okay, fair enough. We can kind of see from this diverse selection of runs over here on the right. 8 people have tried this and lost so far, and they've died at various points. I think they've pretty much died everywhere, right? I mean, the 48K has to be a death to the Divinity. That's possibly even partially part of the way through Relentless, right? Which is kind of interesting. The 38K is definitely a Seraph death, or I guess that's 37. And then maybe Ring 7 for 28 and Arcus for 18, and then it kind of just keeps going back from there. I think the 12, 11K fellow here, these two right in this area, are Ring 5 maybe. And then we've got some that are a little earlier than that. So people have died all over the place on this run. We are Rector today with Fracture as a secondary clan. And it's pretty interesting, I think, because while these are both strong clans, Melting is really good, and I think Wurmkin, especially Fracture, is really strong in general. These kind of don't synergize very well, right? If I'm going an Inspire line on the Wurmkin side, Dregs are annoying. And if I'm going a Reform or some other line on the Melting side, then Wurmkin units add very little, almost nothing. So I imagine that what makes this run difficult is going to be the fact that you have to essentially tunnel vision one side, right? And try your best to just find the line between the two. Now, there are some interesting considerations here as well from a Dark Calling perspective. If we're shown that, what would I take really? There are very few. Actually, I don't think there are any good. No, I take it back. There are two good units for Dark Calling synergies here. You have both of the eggs, so Kinhost Vessel and Bog Chrysalis. If you're shown either of those, you can do the Reform Egg line, which I think is really powerful. As long as you can generate enough echoes to hatch the egg consistently, because when it hatches, it dies, and you can reform it, which is really important. So, yeah, that's a possibility of some sort of overlap here. It's pretty rare to go burnout into anything Wurmkin. We'll have to see what we're shown, right? I mean, it depends a lot on which rectors we see. If it's burnout and we have the line for it, then maybe I tunnel the melting remnant side. If it's inspire pretty clearly, then we may tunnel Wurmkin and throw Rector away, or give him burnout and just play him on a lower floor or something. We'll see. It's really hard to identify up front, but I think there are ways of getting through this without much trouble. Well, without much trouble. Maybe it's going to be a weird line, but we'll see. I think you can pretty usually have a normal run here, assuming you don't low roll. And maybe it's a low roll, who knows? Anyway, let me explain what we're doing here, just in case you're joining us for the first time. This is a series where users and viewers like yourself are playing Monster Train at Covenant 25 with no mutators. You find runs that are really difficult. Essentially, this is crowdsourcing the worst runs of Monster Train at the hardest difficulty, and I want to play those runs. So if you generate me your challenge links, I will make educational videos like this one where I show you and explain how I navigate every single element of the run, hopefully to a victory. We are currently on a 26 win streak on this particular series right now, which is pretty good. In our previous episode, For the Greater Good dragged our carcass of a run from the brink of oblivion and saved Windleton's sorry life to beat Seraph. Golden Vault carried something like 600 damage of even more than that. I think it was like 40 damage times 10 hits. So yeah, maybe 400, 500 damage there in the end. It was a nightmare. Our survivability was abysmal, and we went out on a limb and tried our hardest and somehow pulled it out, which was pretty incredible. I think it was a really good run. I highly recommend watching it. If you skipped it, it is a really solid episode. I know that some people skip around, so that's fine. Don't watch all the runs if you don't want to, but that one stands out to me, so I think you should check it out if you haven't already. Anyway, I think that's everything I need to tell you. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see what Rector's got for us today. Alright, I was worried for a second there I might have mods turned on. I was recording the modded series before this, so a little annoying sometimes when I forget that, but at least it warns me, right? So there would never be a problem. I'd never go in here with anything weird. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm having an okay one, nothing particularly exciting to report. This is episode number 2 of the night, which is always nice, means I'm being particularly productive, playing a lot of Monster Train, good times. And yeah, gets a little ahead on the recording sessions. So without further ado, let's jump in. We are default melting with default Wurmkin against explosive sigil Daedalus, spell shield fell, and chased Seraph with draft echo snare and fatal melting. This is fine, right? Draft makes me want to go Dark Calling very badly because Draft is the best infusion for Dark Calling and is also itself really strong in the early game. Echo Snare and Fatal Melting are fine backline clears to support that. I would never take Burnout here, so if we're shown Burnout Harvest, I guess we go Harvest, right? I mean, look at the start, you have no Burnout extenders. I'm not going to gamble ring 1 like that. What if I never draft anything? He just kind of dies. So yeah. Our horde is Winged Indulgence and Trader's Quill. These are both pretty low impact. I think it's got to be Winged Indulgence though. I feel fine in terms of strength right now. I have good pings, good backline management, strong line overall. Drafts are good no matter what. I think it's always Winged Indulgence. It has late game value, right? You can get an extra -1 on the Divinity and on extra waves. It represents a lot more value than it sounds like, but it's, it's not carrying your run, right? It's never that impressive. And I don't think Trader's Quill offers enough with the 2 consume cards I have right now, so I will click Winged Indulgence. It's just fine. Let's go see what Rector we get. Harvest versus Dark Calling. We always click Dark Calling here. Like I mentioned, it's a really good start for it. If these drafts were tombs, I might lean the other way. But no, it's just Dark Calling for sure. Cool. And I feel really powerful, right? I mean, I can reform any drafts or dregs and just obliterate the early game pretty aggressively. So let's click the Horde. Yo, advanced prototype though. Oh man, I haven't done this in ages. The other ones kind of suck anyway, Cleansing Water, Mark of a Champion. But look, Advanced Prototype with Reform Rector means that when they die, they come back. These things become really good vectors for my stat buffs. We are incredibly powerful right now. Yeah, we are. Click everything, I don't care. Aggressive Amulet, Clergy Boss, sure, whatever, we click it, it's fine. We win this. We take these. Let's see. With this hand, I just play bottom floor. Every single time. Let's see. This 10 is coming in, so I will put the drag middle. We save Rector everything. I then play a single Fracture into one of these dudes, and we put a drag top just to catch Collector if it happens to be there. Because these 2 units get reformed free, I can always play the middle. They're going to be really good. I don't care about the Ember Drain. Sure. Cool. Where's my Collector? Great, we hit Collector. We need to protect our friend Rector again. Interesting. I think... I'm pretty sure I should be able to kill the enemy, the boss on bottom, but I might not be able to, right? It's going to depend a lot on Yeah, so many factors actually. So here's the deal. I'm going to respect a little bit and kill this wave. I'm going to put a train steward middle to clean up this. I'm going to leave the dreg out of this pool and put Draff into it. Yes, this is true. And then whatever I reform goes on Rector's floor here, right? Yes. I should also, I really should just play this dreg, right? No, it's fine. I'll put him middle, actually. He's fine. He can chill. He infuses that floor. It matters. Cool. Thank you, Echo Snare. All right, we get some dudes back. Cool. Let's see. If I play this draft and then fracture it, it takes 3 by 2. I can never get it killed. 1, 2, 3, 4, so it'd be 4 by 2. Nah, it doesn't get it, sadly. Yeah, these are going to burn out, is the problem. Right? Yeah, these burn out is the issue here. I mean, I guess I'll take it anyway. It's fine. Sure. I mean, train stewards are going to win this, so I don't really care. It's fine. Yeah. It's okay. Thank you, Echo Snare. Thank you, Fracture. Fracture. Train steward up top. No big deal. May as well put a drag up top, get it out of there. Yeah, I mean, we don't kill on this floor. I had a feeling just based on the way everything was lining up. Let's see, 1 dragon I think kills this, right? Sure does. Go team. We would have had it on the next turn. Double train stewards for sure wins that, so no big deal. Never a concern. Cool. Take the trial, take the relic, take everything. Okay, so this is a really weird melting draft. We see Purifying Cleanse, which is normal, and then Wicked Blaze and Memento Mori. A lot of uncommons, which I don't like, because the common cards are so good in all the clans. One thing you'll learn about Dark Calling Rector in general, and I always promote this whenever I'm playing it, you want to have reform cards. And Wicked Blaze is actually fine. It's not my favorite, because I actually think Molded is better since it's cheaper, but I'm still going to click Wicked Blaze here every time, for sure. And, ooh, Shelter, Echo Transfer, Proclamation. This is one of those cases where I would take Echo Transfer or Proclamation, depending on which is infused, and today it's Echo Transfer, so we click that. That is a great card. And we're shown Keeper of Echoes, Lady of the Reformed, and Kinhost Carapace. These are not great. Keeper of Echoes, I don't have the infusion capability to make it really strong. It's just basically a vector for Dark Calling stats, which kind of sucks. Lady of the Reformed is not the right choice. It takes too long to burn out. It doesn't really help. It has no offensive scaling. And Kinhost Carapace is... well, I've only ever done this once before, but it actually is okay here. Hold up. I have the draft. I put draft into Kinhost Carapace, and then I reformed that. It's actually kind of ideal. Burnout 1 is perfect. Let's see. I didn't mention this earlier, but I don't get to do that until ring 4, so I have to get it killed manually. Is this good? I've done this once before and it worked. You have to play it differently, because you need to control how many echoes you have on a floor, since you don't want this thing growing too large. It caps out at 6 space, which is nice, right? Like, we like 6 space capping out, but the main problem with it is actually that it becomes too large to play, and it can be awkward. It can be awkward. I think it's correct here. It's also a really good early game choice. If I end up pivoting to something better, it's totally fine. This could be one of the best times for Kinhost Carapace, actually, though. So I'm going to click him. We're bringing him in. Now, Wurmkin Banner, Merchant of Magic. What do we take here? I don't need to upgrade anything on the magic side, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to go left. I don't need this remnant unit. We have our Kinhost Carapace. He's fine. Multi-strike is a good hit here. What's in the Wurmkin Banner? What are you doing here, Glugsider? No. No. He's terrible. First of Kin? It's not a good infusion here. It's always going to be Draft into the Kinhost Carapace, and neither of these are good units for Dark Calling. We don't etch enough on First of Kin. We have too many units. And Glugsider is abysmal. He's terrible. He's so bad. Yeah, we skip these. Okay, so I think we do go in on the Kinhost Carapace here. An ideal world here is quick multi-strike, right? I want him to attack and then burn out. That's kind of ideal. And he's going to have burnout 1 thanks to the Draft infusion, so I think we'll just take the multi-strike and chill. No plus 25 at this point. Our next steel shop is Ring 3, and I will look there, right? I don't see myself needing a dupe right away. I might have considered the dupe here, because if I had been able to take an infusion right now, but I can't. So our next dupe afterwards is, oh, it's so gross. It's Ring 7. I have to beat Fel in order to find value. True. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to take the money here, go to 25 shards. I'm very powerful. This is fine. I do this because this upcoming combat might not give me enough money. I might not have a gold trial, right? And I need to be able to re-roll this steel shop here and look for quick. I would really like to do that since I can't look for it again until ring 6. And that would be a gross wait. So I want to make the most of this steel shop. So I will take the money. We'll go to 25, which is pretty scary actually, right? Like that's actually a lot of threat here. But we'll move on. Right? Yeah, we'll move on from here. Okay, so in an ideal world, we get our dude killed on turn 1. Yes. What is this? Armor trial for a unit draft. That's interesting, but the real question you have to ask yourself is why? I think we could take this and trade a little bit of pyre health here. It's not bad. What do they show me here, though, right? What is this unit that I care about suddenly? My current plan, draft into Kinhost Carapace, is fine. There are no units I really care about here. I mean, they could pivot me, right? Bounty Stalker or something. Sure, fine, man, whatever. Yeah, okay, we could pivot the Bounty Stalker run or something. Like, there's the high rolls there. I wouldn't take Big Sludge from this position. I wouldn't take... I guess I'd take Legion. No, I wouldn't. Maybe. I don't know. He's kind of weird. I don't have a good infusion for him. Yeah, I wouldn't take Legion. I wouldn't take Glareminder. I already skipped Glugsider. And I also would not take Bog Deep Cocoon from this position. I would not take an egg either. Yeah, actually, this is just 10 gold. No matter what, there is no unit they show me here that's better. And the only reason for that is because I already committed a multi-strike, right? It's going to be very difficult for any melting unit to catch up to Kinhost Carapace. I think we're already committed, so I'm going to skip this and just save my pyre health, right? I think so. Yeah, I think so. We skipped this. Okay. I talked about that a lot, but I think it's actually a little bit of a difficult decision, right? Oh, upgraded foot soldier, taking a pretty decent chunk here. We can still play bottom, right? And I think I can actually get the Kinhost Carapace killed if I play it at 20 life. So 1 echo. Right. So Echo Snare. I play him at 1 echo, so he does 20 by 2. He kills the front, so I reap the middle dude. I play Rector first, and then I put in Kinhost Carapace. He perfectly dies, and we clean the wave up. Cool. Perfect, actually. Very good. I want to play him again at 2 here, right? Yes, 2. Because he goes to 3 space. He burns out, gets reformed. I play him at 3 space. Wow, he claps. I put a train steward up top. That's tough. I think I will Echo Snare bottom to kill this Conduit Redirector. I think it's a Dreg, not Train Steward. Yeah, just because it burns out, and he might grow before the end of this combat is the problem. And I need to make sure I have space for him, right? It's interesting. I think what we do here is we pump this floor. Yes, I pump this floor. Right, and I put a train steward in. And then I play this dude up top. He does burn out, but I have the... Oh, right, I already drew through to the Wicked Blaze. Okay, so I may have misplayed this. The train stewards will carry the day. I'm not super worried. He's burning out, so I don't think it really matters in this case. Yeah, we'll just make him big. Let's see, Fatal Melting is pretty decent here. We just need to play Train Stewards now, right? They solo this boss. It's actually just super free. I don't know why I'm stressing about it, right? You play Fatal Melting here. Gets damage in. We put Fractures on. And we chill. I don't need Kinhost Carapace for the boss here. It's fine. We don't even play anything. I just want to play 2 Train Stewards next turn. Yeah, it's fine. No worries. Show me 2 train stewards. Yeah, good job. Good team. We do fracture, echo transfer, free. Yeah, okay, fine. I was overthinking it, is the problem. It didn't matter here. Did not matter. We're shown draft, dripfall, molded. It's always molded here. Extra reforms are going to matter. And one thing, the one time I've done this before with Kinhost Carapace, having additional reforms matters. And also molded is better. I already talked about this because you can do -1 holdover on this and it's fine. And I don't need a 3rd draft or a dripfall. The other thing that's going to matter, and you're going to see me kind of lean this way, is I need to keep the number of charged echoes on a floor in check. Rogue charged echoes actually hurt because Kinhost Carapace will get too large to replay. True. All right, we do molded here then. Yes, for sure. Revenge. Revenge. I was just talking about this potentially being a problem. I think it's actually hosting kin. Yeah, I don't want the echoes that Revenge gives me here. It's a pretty decent card, though. I would rather hosting kin because it goes away and it doesn't give me echoes. Yes, I think that's fine. True. Okay. All right, we go to the left, follow the path. I decided this. I want to re-roll for quick. Find it. I'll take the health. It's cool. Show me quick. Oh, yeah. All right, first try. All right, this is good. Now, if only we get an overflow on this temple, we'll feel really good. I would love... I mean, minor refraction doesn't do anything here. So I think... I mean, they can't even show me melee weakness. I don't know, give me a strength stone. It's fine. Just don't give me the abandoned train event again. I'm so tired of seeing that. Yeah, quick. I was thinking about it briefly. Just don't give me abandoned train, please. I don't want an awoken wildwood sap. Oh, we're shown Wingmaker. It's a fine card. I mean, I may as well click it, right? Hey, wait a second. Does this... Wait a second. So, I was just talking about minor refraction. You can't put minor refraction in a one-space unit. It doesn't let you. Because it doesn't work, right? It can't reduce to 1, it's already 1. But there, you may not know it. If you skip Wingmaker, and I don't really need Wingmaker, nor do I need Hef here, right? It doesn't super matter to me at this stage. So what if I skip Wingmaker and take Hef's Consolation? Hef's Consolation is a +10. It's an overflow, which is fine. But more importantly, it has a -1 space attached to it. How in the world does that interact here? Does it let me put it on? It might not let me put it on because it's -1 space on a 1-space unit. And I also, if it does let me put it on, how the hell does this interact with Kinhost Carapace's ability? You know, this is weird because this is, I so rarely play Kinhost Carapace as my carry that I don't know how this interacts. And that is exciting. It's kind of cool. It's rare for me to just have something I don't... I'm going to try it. You know, Wingmaker is probably good for this run. Okay, fine. But I think we can win without this event. So if this ends up being screwed, like let's say this doesn't work, I'm just going to put it into a train steward and have a 1-space train steward that I reform periodically, and that'll also be good. All right, do nothing. Okay, yeah, Hef's Consolation. Can I put this in Kinhost Carapace? I can. Oh, okay. I have no idea how this works, but I am very excited to try. Alright, Kinhost Carapace, let's get it. Okay. Alright, that's cool. Even if nothing else, the +10 is value here. It's fine. I would have been happy with a Strength Stone from, what is it, the Bone Shine event. How strong am I? I want to take an infusion on the next ring, which takes me to 50. I think... What could they show me here? The thing is that I actually don't want Wurmkin relics in a very rare turn of events, because Wurmkin relics give me echoes, and I need to regulate my echoes. I want basically 1 echo on a floor so I can very carefully increase Kinhost Carapace's size. What could they show me that I would be happy about here? Let's look. Forever Flame would be fine. I mean, there's some obvious, just good value ones. Guild Marker, sure. Hell's Banners, sure. Some health, fine. Whatever. Again, a lot of these are just generic value. I don't see myself going crazy for them. They're not immediate game winners. Wurmkin relics are arguably bad. I don't want the echoes that they give me. So we skip those. Melting. Combustible Wax is bad. Votive Key is bad, right? I need to reform them. Resin Block is about the only super high roll here, I think. I'm not using Tombs. Alright, there are not enough relics that I care about here, so I'm actually going to skip this, unbelievably. And we'll go to the magic shop next. I want the removals. I don't see myself needing... Again, I don't value this horde on the left. I don't need the money, and the remnant banner is pointless. Alright, we'll move on at 25 here. Go to 50 on the next combat. That's cool. Sure. Okay. Okay, I feel pretty excited to test this out. We're going to find out right here how we feel about this. Don't get me killed. Kinhost Carapace. How much damage is this on this floor? Right. Thanks, Winged Indulgence. This is 12, 20, 30 damage exactly. But remember, he has quick, so he clocks the front too. So really, I want him to come down at 10 life, so he dies. So you just play him, right? Perfect. Way to go. I'd like to now put one Where's he taking 1 damage from? What in the world? We don't have spike. Oh, it's cuz, yeah, I follow. It's the death. It's the extinguish effect. Plating seal. Explosive sigil, rather, not plating seal. Sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. It tracks. So I could put 2 echoes on this floor and kill my dude. It's kind of interesting. I don't have a holdover on a molded, so I need to be careful about overstacking upper floors. I think I just fracture Daedalus here, maybe? I actually think I put the Dreg and kill the Dreg, believe it or not. Yeah, I think I want the extra reform here. Cool. Okay. Now, Burnout 1. I could make him 3 space. He kills the entire floor. That's pretty good, right? Pretty good. True. True. He kills the entire floor, because that's how that works. Giving him +20/+20 here is pretty powerful. Basically makes him Demon Fiend. Oh, snap! Wait a second. Did I played him on an empty floor. Okay. I played him on an empty floor, right. So he wouldn't have gained space here. Yes, of course. His reform is the +10 from Rector. Yes, correct. Okay, I got so excited I was thinking about it and then it didn't actually matter. Okay, fine. All right, I think I want to put him bottom because he clears this whole floor. And he goes to 3 space, which is pretty much exactly where I want him. 3 space exactly. Right? Because then I could put him, I can slot him in with Rector. Yeah, so we'll just put him in, right? Just get him, bud. 20/20, 2 space. Yeah, he's 3 space, so I guess it doesn't actually help, right? Yeah, guess not. He's 3 space. Okay, it's fine. It didn't interact the way I wanted. We'll put the Dreg middle, and then I'll just punch Daedalus, I suppose. I want to get it killed. No train stewards yet. Right, fine. Okay, cool. All right, he burns out. Good job, go team. And we're fine. No, wait, he's 2 space. Oh my god, it interacts positively. He's 2 space. Oh, buddy, he's 2 space. Oh my gosh, wait a second. He's 2 space. That actually works, right? So he shows up on the ground as 3 space, but when you bring back the card, the upgrade actually interacts positively. It goes to 0 space and then it adds 3, so he goes to 2. Wow, that is an interaction that is extremely good here and that I've never seen before. Not only is it rare to play Kinhost Carapace, but it's rare to get this upgrade on him. I've never seen this in my entire time playing Monster Train, so that's pretty cool. So now if I play him on this floor, he's actually 3 space perfectly. Burns out in 2 turns, which means he comes back for Relentless, which is beautiful. Yeah, so we just drop this dude in. He shows as 4 space, but his card was 2. That's cool. I give him the Echo Transfer here, and then I'm going to get this Draft killed. The Draft is good because the Draft doesn't give me echoes on the floor, right? Yeah. Should I play this other Dreg? I think it's fine, right? He'll be 3 space, he slots in, it's cool. Yeah, alright, great. Good, go team. Fine. Yeah, our man punches. It's cool. This is a bad draw order, but it doesn't matter as long as only 1 unit dies here, which is him. So we're fine, is what that means. Sure. We are super chillin'. He is a 3 space unit. I'm going to replay him on this floor. He's going to grow to a 5 spacer, right? True, I think that's correct. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think he should clobber here. We just don't play anything, is what I'm thinking. It becomes 5 space, huh? It's interesting. I can't even actually reform him. I guess I hope we clear on bottom. Maybe I should play these train stewards. How many do I have in my deck? I haven't played any of them. I think we're okay for the moment. I'm going to chill, I believe. We hang out. He punches, he dies, it's fine. He comes in with Burnout 3. He does 200 damage. Oh, he can't actually fit middle. He's 4 space. I suppose that makes sense, actually. Right. So I can put Fracture middle, Echo Snare the boss, and then put in this dude that hits for a chunk. Okay, so with that in mind, I need to play a Train Steward. Yes, and technically the Train Steward is stronger than Rector here, so I put the Train Steward in back. Yeah, fine. Okay. We get 1 round coming up. Yes, 1 round. I will take Fracture, and I will put the Draft in front. The Dreg burns out. He's 6 space. Can I look at his card and see how big he actually is? Okay, so he's actually 6 space now. Is what we're learning, right? He's actually too large to replay? Okay, fine. In which case, I play a Train Steward up top. Sure. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Train Stewards will carry this. This is very weird. He gets a huge chunk of damage in, though, which is pretty good. He does 266, good lord. You just put Train Steward up front, and we chill on this floor. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he gets a whole round in, which just basically bodies him. I put this Draft in front, and we kill the boss, and it's cool. Like, we did it. This is gonna get better. I need to look at that magic shop, is what I'm thinking here. Let's see. Wurmkin etchings, awake, accelerated incubation, eternal kinstone. None of these do anything I care about, so we skip them. In a different universe with the eggs, this kinstone might have been really good, but we're fine. Another Kinhost Carapace. I don't think I want another one, actually, especially one that is itself infused. This would actually have been bad here. Do I take Lady of the House here, actually? I might, all things considered, right? She's pretty good. It's good to have something better to reform. Is she better than a Train Steward, though? That's actually a weird question. Are you better than a Train Steward? Rector goes to plus 10, so this Train Stewards, they'll have 40. When you're not better than a Train Steward, I'm not sure if you're worth my time. That's a weird situation to be in. Is she better than a Train Steward? She's better right away, kind of. Yeah, she's better right away. I'm going to take this infusion next. I think it's smart to have her because I don't get the dupe until, like I was saying, until ring 7. I would like to have something else to help out. Yeah, this is a safety pick, the Lady of the House. She's good. I don't know if I need her, but I think she is important to take. And I'm just going to take space here. I'm probably going to remove a million cards. I want to clear the dregs before the Train Stewards because I do not want... I don't want to reform them. I also don't want their echoes. Space here, I didn't vocalize it. The reason is because at the largest, Kinhost Carapace never goes over 6 space. So I want to be able to play them, basically. I want to see holdover. Let's go to the right. Pyre health up at 110, which is pretty cool. We, like I said, clear both 2 dregs here. Is anything worse than a dreg? Checking, checking. No, I don't think so. Dregs, go away. Fine. Okay. It's weird. Dark Forge, of course. I want to upgrade Rector, Dark Calling. It's never a pivot to Harvest here. You could make an argument for it, but I think the scaling is going to matter more. So we'll take it. The Temple. Always do the Draft Infusion here. It is necessary. It does a lot of good, right? It means he burns out right away. It also means he's +1 burnout on the scaling later. And, you know, multi-strike is a pretty good thing. So, cool. Takes us to 50. Fine. What do we have? Permafrost, 20 in Consume, and a -1. I'm going to -1 Molded here, I believe. Yes, I'm going to -1 Molded. If I see a holdover, I'm going to be holding over Molded for sure. It does a lot, right? The main thing it does is it means that for these next several combats, I can elevator our friend Kinhost Carapace with the boss after Rector has died, because I think that's going to be a problem for my run otherwise. I'm going to put the first -1 in the Molded because I always want this. And then if we don't see holdover, we'll consider what we do next. Yeah. 200 reroll. I need to be able to afford. Oh yeah, holdover. In Molded, as promised. This is so important. This is one of those things that I think everyone should always do in Dark Calling as a safety measure. There's 2 reasons for it. I already mentioned the elevator in the mid-game, which matters, but your eventual goal here is to have 3 of these units, right? I'm going to dupe on Ring 7 and Ring 8 to have 3 Kinhost Carapace friends, and my hope is that I will be able to reform 2 with Rector every turn, and the 3rd with Molded. And it's a good safety net. It's an important safety net for Dark Calling in general. Although it's worth noting that Fatal Melting deserves an honorable mention here. I'm not going to do it, but there is a 10 in Piercing, and we will have a lot of units dying. So you could do the holdover in Fatal Melting, but I'm more concerned with Molded here, so we'll do that. I will put the 10 in Piercing in Fatal Melting here, no matter what. This is really strong. Anytime I draw this, it answers a problem. Yeah, and if they show me another holdover later, let's see, Ring 5, it could show me. Ring 6, it could show me. I don't need this Merchant of Steel, right? I don't know. We'll see what we see. I'm always going left to next ring. I want to remove more dregs. I need to get my echoes in check. Yeah, remove dregs on ring 5. If I miss holdover, I may go to the Merchant of Magic on ring 6. Although ring 6 Steel Shop is tempting. I don't need the Steel Shop, of course, but you could see an Overflow Cavern event and more removals. We'll see. We'll see what we see, right? There's an opportunity for me to go there later anyway. 60. It's a little concerning on ring 4. I don't need a power up here, do I? I only have 30 gold. I can't do it anyway. All right, we're fine. I think we're fine. Let's see. Porcupine, whatever. Spikes is actually a pure benefit to me here, right? My units just die. I mean, Rector's never going to kill himself. And if my units die, we're better off. So, sure. Okay, fine. We'll easily ramp to clear waves. That Fatal Melting. Too bad I can't play it. Now, I do want Lady in play here. So here's the deal. We do Rector. This Kinhost Carapace is doing 60 right now. If I play the Dreg, he does 90, which kills the Clipped Reflector, and then Lady kills the Quill Marksman. Yes. Okay. And we can do this because he starts at 1 space. So it's Lady, Dreg, Kinhost Carapace. Clean it up. 2 units die. Perfect. He will be, if this interaction behaves the way I think it will, he should come back at 1 space. He does. Beautiful. Okay, now I want to I want to play Train Steward middle because I do not want echoes on these other floors. I guess I'll put in Echo Snare. Go away. Sure, why not? I play Kinhost Carapace. I think he just kind of cleans up everything here, right? Yeah, I mean, he actually just kills everything. And we play no drags because they're bad. Does he just kill? He dies, which is actually really good. And then the lady dies too? Interesting. This is good, right? Because I may actually drop lady and just put Kinhost Carapace in this floor now for 4. Yeah, actually, I do not click cards. Okay. Fine. He's 2 space. He goes to 3 if I put him bottom. Which is fine, I think. Do I have to play him middle, actually? It's kind of a weird one, right? Let's see. Train Steward. No, we're actually okay, right? Yeah, here's the deal. We're going to do Train Steward on middle. I'm going to do Fracture. Yes. Yes, I'm fracturing middle. I'm echo transferring where front, back. Yes, and then you hosting kin and we kill the floor. Good. Okay. Now, with that in mind, I want to actually put the lady in because I get to abuse the 1 space reduction. So we put lady in, and then I also put draft in, and this floor should be dead. Hell yeah. Alright, cool. Well played. Very good. Hold over the molded. 100%. Burn this echo snare. I don't want it. Don't need these things. If I see fractures, I think I'm going to kill this Train Steward middle. He's 3 space right now. Yeah, so if I kill the Train Steward middle, I could replay him middle, which matters. So we just don't play anything else. It's weird. We get 1 round. We get Fatal Melting. And we do 400 damage here. I didn't see what I wanted here. Shame. Okay, we're fine. 430, I mean, middle floor may actually just kill, right? It's fine. I'll put the dragon front here, it's fine. Yeah, we're good. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, alright. Oh no, my floor died. It's cool. You know why it's cool? Because I have molded. And I can mold back this man with Burnout 4. I can do some real stupid stuff. I can play the dreg up top. I can kill the dreg with Fracture, right? I then play the Kinhost Carapace, and I give him... I mean, I may as well. I keep the dreg alive, but it's fine. Our boy deserves to go to retirement, even though I just stabbed him. It's cool. We win. Awesome. Bonk. You could even reform Rector if you had to. Not that I have space for it. It's fine. Good bonk. Alright, thanks Kinhost Carapace. Very cool. We get Notice Stone out of that. It's fine, right? I have, what? 1, 2, 3 consume spells. I guess it helps Fatal Melting. It's kind of pointless, right? It's really pointless, actually. But okay, it's better than 25 gold, I guess. Votivary, Mortal Entrapment, and Memento Mori. I don't think these are it. Votivary is going to get in the way, right? She just gets in the way. She doesn't add anything. I have nothing. I mean, she scales Fatal Melting. Oh boy. Mortal Entrapment's not bad, but my deck is a little pricey as it is. And I don't really care if the Divinity hits me, right? I just reform everything because thanks melting. Memento Mori is slow. I mean, Fatal Melting was doing like a 12. We had like 4 deaths that combat. Yeah, and I'm getting rid of all the dregs. Alright, let's skip this. It's fine. Uninfused Revenge of the Damned. It's not bad, actually, because it removes an echo, so it lets me kind of recover. That's not good enough, though. Total Recall, Soul Cripple. I'll take my 10 gold, thanks. Kind of crappy. Going left, I want to look for a second holdover. If I see it, it's going into Fatal Melting, because I think that answers some of the worst parts of this run. Namely, how do I kill more things than just the front dudes? And it also helps on earlier turns. Yeah, we're killing dregs, by the way. Let's see, Merchant of Magic. Double stack. No good targets. -1s. I want to make Wicked Blaze free. Yeah, okay, we'll take that. I'll reroll. What you got? Shame. Remove Consume. Not it. +10, also not it. I will take the -1 into Wicked Blaze here. Now the next question is, do I buy a removal? Let's see, if I spend 60 here, I go to 80, I get 75 from the Forgotten Boons, which makes me 155. I get 75 from this battle, so we're well over the reroll threshold. So I will buy a removal into the final dreg. Yes. It actually might be better to kill a Train Steward here. I don't need 4 of these, right? And they're big. Alright, I'll get rid of 1 Train Steward. We're keeping at least 1 Train Steward in this run all the way. And there's a serious consideration, by the way, for infusing Lady of the House into one of the Train Stewards, because it's actually just better. It's a better version of Lady, right? You look at her essence, +15, it goes 25 by 2 with 43 life, burnout 3. It's pretty solid, right? -2. -2, this Fatal Melting. That's a little disrespectful. 10 in Piercing, no. It's not bad. I'd rather hold it over, right? How many cards do I even redraw on? 1, 2, 3. All of these go away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 cards? Do I even need holdover? Maybe not. If I remove enough, maybe not. But then the truth is, I don't need the -2 either, because I'm not spending my Ember on anything at this point. And if I go to this magic shop, I can just buy a -1 in it at worst. That's fine. We're going to sit here. Now, it's worth noting, a lot of people died here. That could mean a few things. It's probably usually when a lot of people die on Ring 5, it's Harvesters of Death, because I think people underestimate this combat. I think we're fine into it. There are other combats that are horrifying here. Sycophant Self-Made Harpy is pretty doomed. I mean, you need to have an insane amount of health. Fortunately, we have Quick and the ability to elevate her, so I think we're fine. The only other thing that might be scary here would be a ill-prepared Crystal Cloak. Like, if you don't have enough units. But if we see Crystal Cloak, we actually play on a higher floor, like middle or something, and then I just chump with 3 Train Stewards and we're fine, so I'm not worried about that either. Yeah, we should be fine here. I don't see a world we lose at 60 shards. I'm always duping at least once. 75, I can take the Horde on Ring 7 at 90. I can always get there. Yeah, we're fine. I don't have to do anything with shards for now. Let's move on. Alright, we see Harvesters of Death with Ancient Hate and Sower of Sorrow, Mr. Sweet Boss. The Ancient Hate affects exactly 1 spell, which is Hosting Kin, and I don't care, thanks to the piercing on Fatal Melting. I mean, if I lose, it's not to Spell Shield too, so we'll take it. Alright. That's an interesting upgrade challenge, huh? Now again, okay, so here's the deal. The Kinhost Carapace hits 3 times. He's always going to punch the first 2 and then punch the tank. So we're going to follow the plan. Rector, Lady. This is 65 into this man. Now I could play Dreg in front here, and then Kinhost Carapace. That's solid, right? 55 damage, he only has 40 life. Yeah, alright, cool. Alright, we navigated the hardest wave. True. Now, I have options. I could extract the one echo on bottom and replay this man bottom a bunch. He does one-shot the bottom floor. He also one-shots middle, which I think I like more. Yeah, okay, so we'll play him middle. No buffs. I put one fracture in play. I echo transfer him, so he hits like a truck. And then he's going to burn out in 2 turns, so he clears both of these waves. So I don't have to play anything. And I don't want to play anything. Lady kind of just face tanks this for now. It's fine. Okay. Right. How am I addressing this? Ooh, this is a really good Fatal Melting turn, actually. It answers the back dude. Let's see, don't talk. Alright, yeah, he kills mid-floor and then dies, so we're going to Fatal Melting bottom, of course. I'm going to put the Draff in play. Good. That's 85 damage. I actually could punt this to the back. Yeah, deal with the overcharge tank. Fine. Cool. Man burns out. We get back Draff. Now, the reason I did that is because I can just straight up kill the tank and put 25 in the Clip Defender. The real question is, how much am I investing in bottom floor friend? I think he's always coming in bottom floor. We do double echo snares here for sure. It's a pretty good setup. Burnout 3. 1 wave, 2 waves, boss shows up. Okay, it's a good thing I have this holdover molded coming up. I think it will be important. So since he always burns out on the boss turn, that's tough. That's tough, right? Because I would like very much to... Yeah, I would like very much to address this somehow. Let's see, Draff comes in, does 5. Ping, ping. I could eat these hits on the Clip Defender and just let it go, and I think I will, actually. Draft comes in. It's fine. I'm actually gonna... he burns out. This guy's gonna go to 2 space on this play. I could put in a Train Steward. How much is this? 124? So he's going to have 99. If I can do 9 damage to him, I save 2 life. How afraid am I of the boss here? I think I should respect the boss by letting the Draff Kinhost Carapace attack into it once. Yeah, we'll play him. Cool. He does a lot of hits here. It's fine. And he's 2 space now, right? Let me look at his card. Yeah, he is 2 space now. I will put 1 Train Steward in play here, which helps a lot. It gets this Clip Defender under a point where I'm scared of him. Yes. True. Okay, Lady comes back. Now, I would like to extract for Echo Transfer. I'm always hitting Reform Molded here. This is... What is this? 79. I'm taking 6 damage here. I could put the Lady in. If I put the Lady in, we kill this mid dude. He threatens a lot. I'll take 6 from this Clip Defender, and that's okay. I do not want to take whatever this dude's sitting at, like a pretty 21 or something. Yeah, so here's the deal. I put Fracture. Actually, I just give him Echo Transfer. Cool. Cool, we get the draft back for next turn. Yeah, we're fine. All right. I'm already holding over the important card. I took 6 as predicted. We hold over Molded. I will put in Draft. Man, he's too large. Lady's gonna chunk him, though. It's okay. It's okay. We'll take Fracture on the boss. Now, I could also just wait on the reform here, right? I do Molded, and instead of bringing back the Kinhost Carapace on this turn, I bring back the Draft, who gets a bunch of turns here. We put in, yeah, another 40 there. It's fine. Sure. And truly, I can just play this Dreg up top. It's fine. I don't care about the Ember Drain. The infusion is good. All right. Immediate payout for everything we've done at this stage. Our man drops in like a champion and crushes. Get him, Kinhost Carapace. Ah, yeah. Feels good, man. Feels good. All right, we took 6. I think that was a fair trade for navigating it. Formless Child. Is it ever Formless Child? Why would I do Formless Child? Crushing Demise is good. I love Crushing Demise in pretty much every circumstance. Yeah, we click it. Also, it's non-purple, which is good. Non-purple is preferred. Ancient Resonance, Return Soul, Soul Siphon. In a different run, these would be good, but not here. I do not want the echoes. And Ancient Resonance with no echoes is bad, so we skip it. Fine. I'm going left. All right, we navigated that. I think holdover is correct, honestly. I don't know, man. If I have enough draft buddies, what do I remove from this point? 2 Train Stewards, maybe? Might actually just be 2 Fractures. Nah, it's 2 Train Stewards. I don't need them that badly. Go to the right. What am I seeing on this next run? I'm going to the dupe. Hellvent for sure. And then Hellvent. So I don't see another magic shop. I should go left. And then if I do, then this 6 damage I traded didn't matter. Yeah, we should go left here. Yes, it is true. Yeah, sorry, right side. You could have been amazing. You might have been amazing. Spell Chain and a Purge. What you got? Holdover. All right, we're vindicated here. Holdover on this Fatal Melting is huge. Units will die. This will answer things. It's expensive. I don't love that this card costs 2. Shiny Shoe, it should cost 1, but we'll take it. Make everything else free. I don't need to re-roll this now. I just buy a removal into Train Steward. I don't need this many. What do I even need? This next floor is just Hellvent. So just buy removals, I suppose. Into what? The Dreg? Yeah, it's probably the Dreg, actually. It's actually, no, it's a Fracture. We're going to cut one of these spells. Our deck is going to be thin. I go 75 on the dupe, 90 on the horde, and then 105 on the dupe, and we're chillin'. Yeah. Now I could take a purge on a fracture and then skip the horde, which, all things considered, might be preferred. Purge a fracture here. It's not terrible. It's actually really good. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do that. And then I'll go to exactly 100 here, which is just chillin', I think. Sure. Yeah, Wings of Safety fell. I think you're very dead. Yeah, let's move on. She's the hardest upcoming floor because I only have 1 Kinhost Carapace. So it's all about navigating this, right? All about navigating this. Turn 1 draft, Kinhost Carapace, big value. We play bottom. I take 1 fracture here. because I need him to grow slightly. I am a fool because I didn't count my ember. Is that throwing? God, that might be the worst decision I've made all day. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough, Chief. I'm not gonna lie. That might be a really bad call. Oof. I mean, maybe. I might just be able to sneak it out, right? I do Fatal Melting up top. To clear that, I Crushing Demise it. I actually Crushing Demise middle here. Sick. Good hit. I play a Train Steward now. I think we can navigate this. I've botched the hell out of it, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm missing a lot of scaling, but meh. It's fine. Ugh, I really botched that, didn't I? See, Echo Snare on the boss, for sure. Let's see, I'm guaranteed to see it in 2 turns. It's okay. I think we'll be alright. Let's see. Lady of the House is a good pick here. Kills the front. I will Reap Mr. in the back. I will play Burnout 1. Train Steward, it dies. I'll Holdover Mold it, it's fine. Sure. Cool. Cool. Train Steward comes down. We slap. Do some damage here. Definitely taking hits for my insolence on this combat. We see our Kinhost Carapace at long last. I can ramp this a little fast, actually, right? We do Fracture. Right. The problem is I don't have enough Ember here, right? To play everything. So I give up on Fatal Melting, I think. I think I have to. So we do Fracture. Yes. I do Giraffe up top. I Crushing Demise. I Molded and bring him back. And we clock up top here. He burns out in 2. The lady will burn out in 2, so this works out in my favor. True. Fine. Lady burns out here. Good. Take the Echo Transfer up top. Good. Holdover on Molded here. Good. He is 2 space. Play... I may as well play the Giraffe just so it dies. I will put the Train Steward in play as Burnout 3. He's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Alright, fair enough. We Molded here to get back Mr. Kinhost Carapace. Train Steward's clear in middle. He goes to 3 space if I play him bottom, which is good. He burns out in 3. I want to put him in middle. He does a lot of damage here. Yeah, he does. Wow, a ton of damage. I will play Reap onto the boss here. I will play Lady up top. I'm going to put Fatal Melting into the boss here. I think it's okay. Yeah, fair enough. And we sit on this. We're actually fine. Well, I don't know what I was talking about. The game is actually just free, right? You just reform your dude. He's 3 space. I need to play the Echo Transfer first. I need him to go to 4 space so I can fit him up top here. Sure, man, sure. Oh yeah, he just kills. Alright, good job, Kinhost Carapace. You saved the day. Fair enough, bud. Fair enough. Alright, you know, it's fine. You know, it's fine. Never punished for my terrible math. Ugh. It's easy. The game is easy, alright? I don't want to talk about it. Sacrificial Resurrection is funny, but my deck is so thin anyway. I don't see it mattering. And then again, Wurmkin Etchings and Unearthed Remains don't matter, so we skip them. Fine. Now, you see me thinking about this. I probably need Ember. What if you draw Fatal Melting and a Kinhost Carapace together before you've reformed Kinhost Carapace? What if I draw 2 Kinhost Carapaces on turn 1? I have to play them. I think it has to be Ember here. Yeah, I can't bank on drafting or seeing a relic for like Forever Flame, right? Yeah, and I'm going to have a small enough deck. I don't really care. Yeah, we'll go right, of course. Horde, Echo Seedling, or Mind Horde? I think it's Echo Seedling, right? The only thing this does is it means I get more random consumes, which I suppose buff Fatal Melting through Notice Stone. It's better than Mind Horde, which is actually terrible. Alright, I need Dark Calling 3 here for sure. Good. And we're duping our dude. For sure. Absolutely. And I sit on this. I'm going to spend all of my remaining money on removals, pretty much. True. I buy, what is it, 2 removals or something? And they go into what, fractures, probably? Probably. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think 3 of these Kinhost Carapaces will be good. 2 of them is enough. We can make the decision later. I mean, actually, it's kind of tough, right? Yeah, here's the problem. If I don't take the Horde and I go right, I cannot fight the Divinity. That's rough, right? I would only be going right for the removals. I think that's kind of stupid. Let's just move on. We'll go left. We'll dupe our Kinhost Carapace again. It's fine. It's fine. It is correct anyway. Aggressive Amulet is probably free because I have both the Kinhost Carapaces and what is it? The Fatal Melting. Turn 1 Molded is really good. I would like to... Yeah, okay, so here's the deal. We do Hosting Kin. Yep, Hosting Kin. We get 2 more Hosting Kins. I play 1 in front. Notice Stone. I play 1 in the big upgraded man. I then play Kinhost Carapace. I Crushing Demise. Play Rector. Molded Kinhost Carapace. Chillin'. I need 1 Echo on the bottom floor. Yes. Always Fatal Melting bottom, for sure. Yep. Cool. I require 1 Echo on bottom. I play Molded. I put Lady of the House somewhere, or maybe Train Steward. I'll put Lady because she'll burn out, and I want to get the money, so I'm putting her top. This is fine. Our buddy dies. He gets reformed. I now get the second one in play, which is excellent. Yeah, and with 1 Echo, I can tailor this a lot better. Right. 1 Echo. We put the man in. Yeah, so I think I want to put 1 more Echo on this floor, actually. I play 1. Clocks those. Good. I then want to play the other one middle with Burnout 1. He does some value. Hold over the molded, just in case. I drop Fatal Melting. It's fine. Sure. Okay, he comes back. Good. Now, up top, I don't want to take this damage, so I will play Kinhost Carapace up top. It's worth noting, I don't want to remove every fracture. I would like to have one echo, right? Like a few echoes in control. I don't care about this upgraded Dark Wings. It's fine. I'm actually going to upgrade this Echo Transfer and it kills the front dude. Sweet. Actually. Sweet. Play this thing on top? Sure. Kill him. Go team. Yeah, good job. Cool. 2 reforms. Ah, shame. I think I do want to play Kinhost Carapace bottom. I'm just going to blast both Echo Snares on bottom. Molded. I will play Kinhost Carapace here. He does a ton of work, but somehow we lose Rector anyway. That's pretty wild. Ping, ping, ping. Oh yeah, it's because there's 2 upgraded Light Wings. Jesus. Okay. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Point well taken. Okay. Goodbye, Rector. Gross. We will take a Fracture up top, which cleans 1 up. I will Fatal Melting middle, and I will Molded. Does Reform... I'm going to actually reform Rector here, right? I think he... I don't know. Does he finish his resolve trigger? No, he doesn't. Okay, good to know. I've never done that either. Burnout 1 Rector. Does he finish his resolve trigger? Great question. Who's coming home? It's almost definitely just this draft dude, right? I could give them both back. I take the Rector reform here. I think it's just the big man though, right? I play Fatal Melting, Fracture, play big man. I mean, yeah, he does 1,600 on his own. We're fine. Yeah, he does a truckload of damage here. And then we just reform it again and it's fine. Oh no, he's too big. It's actually just cool because I took space for this. There you go, bud. Get him. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Kinhost Carapace getting it done. Losing Rector there was pretty bad decision on my part. Just a misplay all over the place, but it's fine. I took the trial for the money, so we disrespected a bit. Memento Mori, Intent on Death, Remnant Host. No. None of these. I think we're fine. Skip. Ancient Resonance, Revenge of the Damned, Power of Knowledge. No, skip. Okay. Stay the course. Go left. Go left. Yep. For sure. Boons. Merchant of Steel does nothing. I just buy removals. Hell's Banners, it's cute. That's cute. Always duping. Where is it? Kinhost Carapace friend. Yes. For sure. Okay. And then I just buy removals, right? One of the removals is Lady. She's not worth it at this point. She kind of just muddies the water. Another removal is Train Steward here. I will keep 1. Should I even re-roll this shop? I could just take the Hell's Banners, but then what do I really need them for? I guess I could draw all 3 of these on 1 turn, and it would be a problem. I can buy the Hell's Banners and a removal, actually, so I will do that. Yeah, and I think I actually... I want to leave in one drag, one draft, one train steward. I want to kick a fracture from this position, I believe. Yeah, I'll leave in 2. It's cool. All right. We have created a triple Kinhost Carapace run, and I'm fairly confident this goes all the way. So, all right, 100 out of 100. Let's go, Chased. We're only at an hour 20, which is kind of a normal episode for me, but it's also just, I don't know, Dark Calling is hard to navigate fast, right? Just is. Let's see. Echo Snare bottom. Just take all the Echo Snares here. It's fine. I take a draft up top to die. True. I then... Let's see, he comes into 60. I'm going to Crushing Demise first, right? Oh, that's a really good Crushing Demise, huh? True. Yeah, I'll play the Bud. He burns out. Play Rector, we're fine. Those are really good Crushing Demise. There were 2 good hits, admittedly. There was the front dude and the Light Wings. The other guys would have been a problem, but it's fine. We get 2 reforms here. Excellent. Cool, yeah, so a turn like this actually strongly rewards that Hell's Banners pickup, right? I need exactly 1 Echo on the bottom floor. True. 1 Echo on the bottom floor. We then play Fatal Melting 100% of the time. Yeah, order matters, I guess. It's fine. I always have the Ember for this thanks to Hell's Banners, so it's not a big deal. I can just play Fatal Melting first. It's cool. I would like to play all 3 big dudes. Now, he comes in at 2 space. He comes in at 2 space. I can play them both, and it's chillin'. Right? No, I play 1, and then 2. Cool. And then 3, and I play the draft. And this should bait Seraph for a turn, I think. Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay. Echo Snare on the bottom floor. Fatal Melting on the bottom floor. I don't want to play them bottom right now. I could... Oh wait, these ones... Oh god. Which one's stronger? The stronger one has already seen 1+1 space hit. So we play the weaker one on the floor with 1 Echo. Yeah, bud. Cool. He comes in, kills a man. Great job. Well played. Other dude goes middle. Fine. I take an Echo up top. Probably. I may as well put Train Steward in the world, I think. This is... What is happening on this train? Look at these stupid Kinhost Carapace. I hope this wins so I can... Oh my god, what is happening? I think it is Train Steward middle. I think so. Yeah, okay. I could put him top. I think it's okay. I will take 1 fracture up top. Sure. Okay. It's fine. Everything about this is fine. I didn't hit the most important card here, which is Echo Transfer. I wanted to pull the charged Echo from bottom here. So the way we do this now is I want to keep them 0 cost. So we molded the draft back. I'm going to... Pump 150 into Seraph, I think. I like that idea. I will play Kinhost Carapace middle. Sure, dude. Sure. Draft can go in there, too. Get it, bud. I then don't want to play Fracture. I just ping the back enemy here. Don't play the Dreg. Sure. Seems reasonable. We don't take Ember Drain, thank you. Alright, finally Echo Transfer comes in. I do this because I want to get rid of this so that they stay one space here. We play Fatal Melting. Hold over the Molded and just play both these dudes. And they pump numbers. Right, I did this because I now want to add echoes back to the floor. 2 echoes on this floor specifically. Takes them to 3 space. Because they're going to burn out right going into Relentless here, actually, it looks like. So we'll blast them with Crushing Demise, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll blast them with Crushing Demise. Sure, good job. Fatal Melting here. Wicked Blaze on that dude that I just killed. I play the Dreg. Sure, and then I play this Kinhost Carapace lad. He gets some size and some scaling. We'll hold over the Molded. Sure. Fine. What does bottom look like? Everything's dead on bottom. Cool. Fatal Melting middle. Hold over the Molded. I will play... Let's see. He will die. He's 1 space. 3x2 is not enough to clear this Dreg out, sadly. So we instead play him middle, I believe. Yeah. True. I think that card is what? 3 size? Yeah, okay. I've got 2 at 1 size. I can do the draft in as well if I do it this way. Yeah, true. True. Cool. 402 to Seraph here. Seems fine. Let's see. I Crushing Demise here. Good. I Wicked Blaze here. And play him back in for 5 turns. Good. Other Kinhost Carapace friend goes and lives on middle floor. Cool. I will always Fatal Melting here. And then this lad comes in and chugs, I believe. Hold over Molded, play Fracture. Play a big man. He does 1,400 here. That's pretty good, yeah. Okay, now my plan then is I want to reform someone other than my dude. Oh, actually, we take Echo Transfer here, and I think we come close to winning. Oh, we went on this floor. Never mind. So here's the deal. I was going to reform, like, I don't know, Rector here, and then Rector kind of just dies, and then I would reform the big man, Mr. Six Spacer, on this top floor because he's always going to be 6 space, and then he would just pummel Seraph into oblivion, right? Just so much power. Yeah, cool. It's alright. We did it anyway. We're fine. Good bonks all around. Seraph dead. Good. Alright, now for the difficult combat. I had every confidence in Seraph going down there because reasons, but now we get to witness challenges. Okay. I ping all the damage shields off, and then I play all 3 of them bottom floor. Sure. True. Rector, Kinhost Carapace, Kinhost Carapace. Fine. It's fine. I would like 1 Echo on bottom. I Crushing Demise middle. Good hit. 1 Echo is Seraph. We do Kinhost Carapace. Kinhost Carapace clears the floor. We play the other one middle after putting Fracture in play. I want him to grow a little bit. Also means he kills this enemy. Good. Okay. Lots of units dying. Perfect. Cool. I will take Wicked Blaze off floor into one of our dudes. I wish to Echo Snare bottom because reasons. I wish to Molded the other one. Alright, how am I navigating this? Draft middle, I believe, is good. We're kind of just going to be playing resources here, is the important thing. I'm going to play all 3 of them bottom, I believe. True. I don't actually get all 3 of them bottom, is the main problem here. I put him in front, clear a good number of them, man dies, solid. I will play other one middle here, solid. I will take 1 Echo up top. Eventually it gets to the point where I have most of them at 6 space, and then I'm playing 1 top, 1 bottom when Rector dies, and I want 1 middle. So I want to extract the Echo on middle. I can put the Dreg up top here. It dies, no problem. I will take the Fracture bottom. It's fine. It is fine. A lot of value here. We protect Rector, which is good. I finally see Fatal Melting, which I'm happy about. Clears mid-floor. Good. Okay. Molded. Bring back that draft. Good. Send Echo Snare on bottom. Sure. We're playing Big Kinhost Man bottom. Plugs a huge number into the Inquisitor, which is excellent. I'm going to take Train Steward middle here. It'll just take some hits. We'll play the draft. I'm going to leave this Dreg out for now. Yeah. Cool. I want to leave top floor empty. Take that Fatal Melting on bottom. Good. Hold over here. We're going to leave this last dude chilling up top. He's just kind of the last defense here. Yeah. Mid-floor dies. Excellent. Bottom floor looks okay. We'll take the Fatal Melting here. Okay, so how am I approaching this? We do keep Rector alive. I think I will Crushing Demise up top to kill this Kinhost Carapace. Right. I will play Crushing Demise. Actually, I'm going to Crushing Demise middle here. No, I want to kill 2 Kinhost Carapaces here. Yes, that is a true statement. I'm going to reform the Train Steward out of there. He burns out. That's fine. Put in this draft. Kinhost Carapace value. I will extract on top. Crushing Demise our man up top. It's fine. And I will Fatal Melting downstairs. 3 damage off of just punching the front dude out. The important thing, though, is that we... Yeah, the important thing... for space, yeah? Is that I got the Pyre Wings here. I'm going to kill my own dude here. It's fine. I don't want this draft in play right now. Sure, good. I hope I reform both Kinhost Carapace here. That's fine, right? Because I have the Wicked Blaze, I can get the other one, which is huge value. I want to play big one downstairs now. Yeah, we're going to play big one. I want to put it behind Rector. Rector is no longer necessary. We're at the stage where I want supersized dudes. Yeah, that's good. I will take the Fatal Melting here. Rector goes down. Seems solid. And we'll put Dreg up top for the charge. He's what, 4 space? Hold over the molded. Fine. I may as well put the Giraffe in play here. And then we play big man up top. Yeah, okay. This whole run has been about carefully tailoring the scaling and size growth of these dudes. Honestly, Train Steward can go chill middle again. Yeah, we're going to win from this position, I believe. Yeah, I Fatal Melting first. I then Crushing Demise. I then reform the Kinhost Carapace, who is now supersized. And then we play him, and he caps out at 6, as you can see, but he is now God among mere mortals. He's just crushing everything. Fatal Melting here, he clobbers house. Doing 600 here. I molded, I suppose. Oh, he's burning out. It's so beautiful. I will fracture middle then. I will reform. What? Doesn't matter. I would love it if it were the Dreg, but I can't do it. So I guess I bring back Rector just because he burns out immediately and does 55 damage. Cool. We win, by the way. I'm pretty sure we win on bottom, actually, if I don't do anything else at this stage. Yeah, cool. All right. So now we mold Super Dude. I fracture middle to grow him, and then we play him there, and we win handily. Cool. Look at this. Bet you've never seen this before. Kinhost Carapace takes over the train. Ah, man. This really worked out in an exceptional way. Awesome. Yeah, we just clobber. Good job, Kinhost Carapace Army. You got it. And I feel really good about that run. I feel extremely pleased that we pulled it off. And yeah, this man is front and center on this thumbnail. Hell yeah. Really, really strong line. Really dominant position all the way through. Very hard to play. Let's go to the challenge now. I want to talk through what other people did because I guarantee no one else did that. All right, let's check it out. We got the victory. Sweet. I'm only going to look at the top few. I don't think we need to look at everyone who lost. There's enough people here. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Let's see. Person who died on the Divinity did 23% boss damage. Yep. Okay, so this person leaned Dark Calling, which I think was correct, and they went... Okay. They tunnel visioned Melting Banners and saw Paraffin Enforcer, played it into the Giraffe, and then had the Lady of the Reformed. Interesting. I'm actually really surprised this lost. Oh, I see. It only has 5 HP. So you can't play it with sweep. I see. You fell apart for a few reasons. This fell apart because you had too many units, so you weren't seeing your drafts quick enough. You needed to dupe this quick multi-strike one a few more times, and you needed to... You actually didn't even need the Endless on Lady, right? It's kind of funny to think about. I think Echo Transfer was unnecessary. You have the Rage scaling, it's fine. You took Wingmaker, it's fine. I think it's a good card. I probably would have hunted for the holdover though, right? The plus 10 in piercing holdover would have been really strong there. There was also, there was the plus 30. You could have plus 30 held over that and that would have helped too. Fine, true. Yeah, you were trying very hard to go in on the daze to daze Divinity, but I guess you couldn't connect the dots. I can see this run winning, but the main problem you have is that you need this draft more than anything. The plus 25 multi-strike, and then you just put a plus 25 in Lady, or honestly, two plus 25s, and you reform her whenever she dies, and it's fine. I think you may have struggled a little bit because Rector maybe got sniped a couple times, right? You could have potentially dripped him behind the Lady draft floor, but that maybe causes problems. I think you probably needed to hold over Wingmaker and also needed to hold over the molded that you skipped, right? You also skipped Wicked Blaze, right? Yeah, you did. You skipped all the reform cards because I think you assumed that Rector was enough. And I generally don't think it is. I think you need to have something else. Also, really, 185 shards? It's a little disrespectful, don't you think? You might have even been able to win if you hadn't disrespected that much. That's a lot of sweep damage. The Divinity clobbers you on all floors at that level. You need to be really powerful. Yeah, fair enough. I could see why this lost. Let's look at the next one. Okay, this is a very similar line, actually, right? Oh, 200 shards. Again, a little bit disrespectful, I think. Maybe going too hard on trying to win from score. You didn't even get through Seraph here. I don't know. Especially, like, you didn't actually even see the Paraffin Enforcer, right? So you didn't get the good line. Yeah, I think you desperately needed holdover on some of these cards. You needed to actually have like a holdover on either the Wicked Blaze or the Molded that I don't think you grabbed. Yeah. This is a combination of being too greedy coupled with just not identifying a great line for it. Yeah. Yeah, you got blasted in the mid game because I think you were probably way too high on shards, right? Yeah. We'll look at one more. Yeah, everyone's, no wonder whoever submitted this, I don't remember who submitted this to me, but whoever submitted this to me, you can't be taking this many shards, right? If you're going to go to 200 shards, you need to be so bloody confident in your line. It is you need to be so confident. And on Covenant 25, it's really difficult to be that confident, right? It's very tough. There are a few lines that can very easily do it, right? A really good, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think, sweep with quick line that just ramps fast enough. Maybe you have something like root split mask. There are some ways you can just get a real confident line, and none of these are even close to it, right? You have Hef Blacksmith, you have a Kinhost Carapace Infusion in your major refraction draft. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of not surprised it lost 200 shards and you're not even at ring 8 yet. But, and again, what is this Eternal Kinstone on holdover doing for you here? I guess Echo Transfer, maybe? I don't know. This is a weird one. A -3 Wicked Blaze. All right, yeah, I mean, I can see why this lost. Fair enough. Don't go that hard on shards. Let's look at my run where I actually won. Feels good. Check these boys out. Kinhost Carapace infused with Draft on the Rector Reform Dream. Oh man, this is good. Train Steward would have gotten his stamp on this run. I kept him. He was good. Honestly, he was a good vector for reforms. He's a good solid tank. Having one was nice. Yeah, this is one of those cases where I think that that's just solid to stick around. I got rid of most of my dregs, kept one for the infusion, kept that draft, another good just sort of vector for stats. Everything else was about cleaning up the deck, killing the enemies that threaten me, guaranteeing my reforms, and building up gradually. It has to be gradual, right? Because of the burnout, you need Rector for the early scaling. There's a lot of reasons why it has to be this way. And yeah, so a gradual growth over the course of the combat to defeat enemies. I think I could have maybe navigated Seraph a little bit differently, but it's fine. I took no damage, so I think our navigation was okay. I could have played Seraph a little closer to how I played Divinity, right? Where I ramped to the 3-floor setup, but because of the way Seraph, you don't fight on all three floors like that, right? I wanted to elevator a little more aggressively. And so that's how I played. I played into the elevator strategy with some small dudes on middle to clean up leaks and things. And I think it was smart. I think it worked out, right? It guaranteed the win. I didn't even need to go top floor, but my top floor would have done at least 3,000 damage on that last reform. It would have been 500 by 6. So yeah, 300. 3,000 rather. Math's hard. So I think that was very strong. We This is a very weird run as well because it's one of the rare cases where you don't want a lot of infusions. In fact, that makes most Wurmkin relics bad, and it makes most infused cards bad. I actually removed most infused cards in this deck. We had, what, three fractures, two fractures left just to charge a couple times, and the dreg. And that was it. Everything else was uninfused. This almost never happens. I guess Echo Transfer, but technically it still drains one, which was actually really important sometimes. You wanted to retrieve your echoes so that you weren't growing the dudes. So, a pretty cool run, all things considered. A really cool run. Honestly, this is one of the coolest runs I've played in a long time. Don't let me undersell it. This run has Kinhost Carapace as the mainline feature, and he slaps. And I'm gonna caps lock the hell out of this title, right? Because no, everyone looks at this Kinhost Carapace and says this is like the worst unit in the game. And you know what? Fine, it's pretty damn bad, okay? But this unit has niche scenarios where it dominates, and its infusion is really good. So I actually, if you ask me what the worst unit in the game is, it's definitely not this dude. Like, Wilting Sapwood is worse than this. Glug Cider is worse than this. He could be better. I think the way he handles space is not ideal. I kind of wish his space was not part of the upgrade, right? So when you reformed him or endless him, he would come back at one space. But fine, we made it work. I took space for it. It's okay. And truly, I got to abuse a cool upgrade in him that I have never ever used before. The Hef's Consolation in Kinhost Carapace. Who knew? Who knew? Unbelievable. So happy with this. So that brings us up to 27 win streak on the series in one of the coolest runs I've played in so long. I'm really hopeful that you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to advertise the hell out of this to you all because it's just that cool. So hell yeah. That's all I've got for you. Hopefully this was informative. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.